Hello Year 7, this is just a short video showing you how to edit your CO2 dragster designs once you have completed your modified drawing. So a lot of the things that I'll be showing you in this video you have already done and used in your first CAD modeling exercise. So this is just going to be the edit. So the first thing we're doing is going into the Tinker This function when we open up our Tinkercad account, and you're going to go back into your CO2 car model. I'm then going to select this sketch icon and place it on one of the flat surfaces on the side of the car so that I can do a new sketch. Now I want to use the curve tool to create my shape, but if you want to use the line tool, it's the tool above that, and you can use that if you like. So you can see, looking at where I want to start this new drawing to edit, and I'm curving or adjusting the top profile of the car to make it a little bit more aerodynamic. And what you're also going to see through this video are the mistakes that I'm making when designing. So I'm actually going to, you can see right here, design a curve that I think is a little bit too sharp. So I'm going to go back out of this particular sketch and try again. And if you want to do that, just finish the sketch, click on Ctrl Z if you're not happy with it, and that will actually undo. And then I just click on that sketch icon again, and I can try again to design this modified shape that I like. And hopefully just by doing that a few times, you can adjust that shape to exactly what you want. You can see now that I'm boxing that shape out, so it gives me something that I can extrude, the same thing we did in our last CAD exercise. So I've turned it into a shape. I want to get my model on an angle that allows me to extrude. I'm changing it from a fill to a hole function, and now I just need to drag that shape across without changing its size across the width of the car, like you can see that I've done there. Okay, I then press Shift and select the car as well, and do our union tool like we were using the last time we were on Tinkercad, and you can see that it has adjusted the shape. When I zoom in, however, that new shape that I made actually makes a really sharp edge on the top of the car, which is not aerodynamic at all. You can see that little sharp edge that I'm showing you now, and I want to actually remove that. So I'm going to go back into this design and adjust it again to really refine that shape so that it's as aerodynamic as possible. The whole point of this modification is to come up with a design that is as aerodynamic as possible. So if you're modifying it and actually making a little error in your design, it kind of defeats the purpose. So now you can see I'm going to come up with another curve just to round out that sharp edge a little bit. And it's not much, it's a very subtle curve, but you can see that little bit on the top surface of the car that I want to remove. So again, I'm creating that shape. I'm trying to get the angle right so that I'm not changing the dimensions, which keeps happening from this orientation that I'm using. So I've slightly changed that now so that when I drag that shape across, it's accurate. And then I'm just looking from the side profile to make sure it's smooth, which it is. And the only other thing I need to be aware of is before I click Shift and select both the new shape and the car, I need to have that already set up as a whole so it doesn't cut the whole car away as well. Then I'm using the union tool like you've seen to adjust that shape. You can see there's a little burr on the edge of that design still, so I actually didn't pull that cut all the way through, so I'm just going to go back and edit it and then redo the union. And now I should have a shape that is modified and aerodynamic. So just turning that into the whole function so that it's a cut. Now selecting the car and doing the union, and you can see now that it's a much smoother surface on the top of the car that is as aerodynamic as possible. So you're going to have a go doing this now with your own CO2 car dragsters. Hope this helps.